Okay, so we're getting ready to start here. I'll see who we have. I believe. Oh, Lonely Island. Nice to see you as well. Terrible. On a life-changing journey. Oh, Terrible just left. Um, Not too sure which one's supposed to be our host. Well, sorry, I'm supposed to be your host. The representative. I guess. Pawnee Boy, I think, is supposed to be speaking on their behalf. Or Squints. I'm not too sure. In like a week that we've had this scheduled, and it's just been a crazy week. Not just in crypto, but real life. Am I the only one that finds that this summer so far has just been ridiculously busy? Like everyone's planning everything, and everyone's all over the place. And I guess because COVID the past 2 years. Yeah, see, okay, so I'm not the only one. All right, at least there's two of us, eh? Yeah, it's been nuts. Every time I turn around, like we just bought a house, so I'm trying to get a lot of renovations done, some stuff that's been neglected from the previous owners, and it's just been crazy. Every time I turn around, someone's asking me to do something, or they have plans to go out somewhere and want us to join. It's not that I don't want to, but like there's priorities, and crypto. So we'll see what Pony Boy has to say. Pony Boy, Pony Boy, like from the Outsiders. Okay, Squints may be in attendance, but I'll do most of the talking. Okay, cool. I'll get you up here as soon as I see you in the chat there. Yeah, it's been a wild summer so far. I honestly hope it slows down a little bit because holy crap. Oh, Squints is he's texting away. Yeah, exactly. The house repairs never stop. And they every time I find one. uh, oh yeah. Oh, I feel you on that, Squints. Yeah, it's difficult transitioning the kids into a different bed. Yeah, the house renos never stop. The moment I find one thing to fix and start tearing it apart and to repair it, I find five more things, and I didn't want to get into it, but yeah, I'm gonna end up having to rent out my whole house in the next 5 years probably. So that'll be fun. Okay, we got Pony Boy up here. I'll invite him to the stage. And, and here he is.
Hey, how's it going, everyone?
Not too bad. Yourself?
Not too bad. Hold on a sec. It's quiet.
Got people talking about the renos now. Yeah, Abby is. I seen the rentals that you guys were doing too to your place. Yeah. I You definitely understand where I'm coming from on that. You just got a couple of years ahead of me. Oh boy. Alrighty, so we're already recording. I think we're all ready to rock. So I'll start off with talking a little bit about um SexySea Cows.
Yeah.
I've never said it out loud before, but it sounds funny. Um,
every time I talk about it, it's funny every time.
yeah, it's like, oh, what'd you invest in? Oh, a sexy sea cows. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, cool. So I guess I'll start out just a little basics. So we are on Cronos chain. We minted out our collection of the sexy sea cows in May. So we minted for like 3 weeks in May. It was a small collection. It was 500.
Mm.
It was 250 crow for our mint, and it was 200 for the whitelist. We minted that out, and our current floor price right now is 700. I think it was 675. So our secondary sales have been huge. We're almost triple our mint price right now in this market, which has been awesome. And as far as kind of the project details, we used 50% of our mint and we put that into a compounding pool, MMO. I'm not sure if everyone's familiar with Cronos, but putting it into an MMO pool, which is a token that's a part of MMF, the Mad Meerkat Finance, which is one of the much larger dexes on Cronos, pretty much the main dex on Cronos. And we use that to we compound for 15 days with the it's about 300% APR right now. We compound that, and then for 15 days we let it build up, and then we airdrop that out to all the holders. So for each sexy sea cow you hold, you get a piece of that airdrop. And we are now completing the artwork for the stoned cobras, which just finished, and we'll be moving on with a mint of those, and we're going to kind of rebrand the whole project to what we're going to call the Cronos Kingdom, and we're going to kind of have a one-stop shop for both those projects and then upcoming third project. And also for every sexy sea cow you hold, you're going to get a one-on-one. So you'll get a one-on-one airdrop of a stoned cobra and our third project.
Oh, really? Sweet. So I'm getting a stone cobra and I don't have to pay for it.
Yes, exactly. So if you get a sea cow now, you're gonna get a free stone cobra drop, and our third project.
Sweet. Yeah, because I've noticed I jump into the Discord every once in a while and I'm checking up on projects I've invested in. And I noticed that you guys had an airdrop of the rewards, and when I took a look, I was surprised. I think it was at the time it was 8 wrapped crow, but for for something that I haven't really been keeping up too much with, because of Squints is in the with Trader's Haven since about the beginning, anyways. So with him being here, like he kind of just talks about it in general chat, so it kind of keeps me up to date, anyways, when I'm reading through the messages.
Yeah,
But for me to see that, I was like, okay, perfect, because yeah, I'm all about that passive income.
yeah.
So what's the supply going to be of the stoned cobras?
Stone cobra supply is going to be 3,000. And 500 of those will be airdrops. So there'll be 2,500 actual mintable.
Okay. Now, is there a preview, like a little teaser of what these are going to look like, or
Yes, and I can share that. I'll
should be able
share
to
it
share?
in the official chat. How about that?
Sounds good.
I'll drop a couple. I'll drop a couple that I got saved on hand right here. Here's one. Yeah, they're pretty awesome. They're pretty awesome. They're not quite as cute as the sea cows. I just dropped one in the AMA official chat. If you want to take a
Okay.
look.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna save that. So, um, yeah, definitely not as cute. I like how you said that.
So Squints, just so you guys kind of have an idea. So the team, there's three of us. It's Squints, Rziki, and me, Ponyboy. So Squints kind of picked the first art, and Rziki picked the second, and I'll be picking like the third. So we're gonna stick with like an animal theme, kind of go with Cronos Kingdom. It's kind of a little play on Disney's Animal Kingdom kind of theme, something like that. So it's kind of the direction we're going. And the Cobras will also have a token pool where they will be doing the same thing. We'll be compounding. So the idea is, even in this bear market, we compound these tokens at these low prices, and at some point when things turn around, we have a massive pool that we're just airdropping back monthly to holders. So
Yeah, exactly. And that's going to be one of the key things for your sustainability too, right? Like if you don't have a large overhead cost and you're able to do these things basically for free, or not for free, but for very minimal overhead, then you'll be able to sustain it long term without having to put money in out of pocket. The rewards that the investors are using to purchase these, or the funds that the funds that the investors are using to get these NFTs, if they buy them nice and low, once the market turns around and the value increases, because I think Crow's at like what, 15 cents now?
I think it's 11 right now. I think it's down to 11.
Yeah, so when it turns around, and I guess because of everyone unstaking and selling their Crow because of all the rewards issues, um, they'll be able to, and the value goes up, those will be worth much more. So therefore, the rewards that people are going to be gaining are going to be a lot higher, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
And is you guys are pretty down to earth group as it is, so I don't think there's any concerns about like Project Rug at that level, and I don't think Squints doesn't strike me as the type of guy that would even have that as a an option.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's kind of weird how we all connected, but we all kind of have the same drive and same same thing. And yeah, we didn't pick anything that's too over our heads to complete. It's relatively um easy is not the word, but after the mint and making the pool, it's just compounding for 15 days and then airdropping. So as far as like sustainability, you don't have to worry about anything like that. It's pretty low maintenance for us. As far as the pool, some other things that we're working on for Chronos Kingdom, a little more in depth, but that's going to take a little more work.
Yeah, for sure. For Chronos Kingdom, what were the sorry, I'm drawing a blank here. Utilities that you were planning on bringing to that.
So we've kind of hit a lot of things. So I don't want to give out too much because I can't say that we've picked anything significantly. But what we would really like to end up being at some point is a potential launch pad for other projects coming in, where we can help them with their metadata and their minting on our site. Would be something that we would really like to do. Um, a lot of these minting sites right now on Cronos are not the cheapest, so there's not really a lot of great options out there at the moment.
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that, because they do take a large percentage of the the minting fee. Now, like LootPad, tell me a little bit more about that. Like, what's your experience with it? How is I know they take what, 9% of, is it of the minting fee? So when someone mints with 250 Crow, they take 9% of the 250.
Correct. Yeah, on off every mint, they take 9% off of every mint.
That's
Um,
insane.
yeah, they have a cheaper option. They I think Riziki had set that up, but I believe they had two options. It was like a 9% and a 5%. The 9% was supposed to provide like marketing and some stuff like that. But yeah, I don't have anything bad to say about them. I mean, we got on there, we minted out. But yes, there's not many options out there on Cronos right now that's going to give you a great deal, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. Because yeah, like I'm not too familiar with it. All I know is Crow and Tofu, Tofu and a NFT, the marketplaces. Crow
Yeah,
is a lot like OpenSea.
yeah.
Um,
Tofu will, if you have your own mint site, you can like post on. They'll put a link on their page for like 72 hours if you hit certain requirements to your actual mint site. So there are options like that that we are looking into for Stone Cobra. So we got a couple things we're looking at right now before we fully decide. But we should be minting sometime mid July here.
okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that anyway because I want to pick one of those up. Do you know have you guys established a price yet on the which Cobra, how much they're going to be?
Not completely. Only with the market kind of fluctuating and not having an exact mint date. Once we get a mint date, we'll announce the mint date and the price together.
Okay.
We're trying to keep the same price range as the Sea Cows, though. We're not trying to overprice it. We're just trying to stay in that same USD price range, really.
Yeah, because I think it was about what $100 I think it was at the time. Or
We did 250. Yeah, just about $100.
because I think Crow was around. I think Crow was around like the 60, 70 marker when I minted mine.
Yeah, and I think somewhere in the middle there, it kind of dipped down to about 50 cents. We were floating around 50 cents crow for a while.
Yeah, I ended up buying a bunch of it at $1. Unfortunately, kind of got shafted like that.
Yeah, I've got a lot around 60 and 70. So
Okay, so no, I was just taking a look at your website. The roadmap here, NFT staking.
so we actually I did forget about that. That's a good call. So we actually just partnered with another Kronos um, community or NFT called the Troopers, and we're actually going to be providing staking through a program that they're having that should be starting in the next couple days here. It's supposed to start this week,
Yeah.
and
Um,
so what that is right now is it's actually there's 6 NFT projects that are able to stake on their platform, and you're going to receive what's called troop loot. It's going to be a non-monetized token at the moment, so it's more of just a troopers like community token. But they're going to provide what you can essentially mint loot boxes with the troop loot that you earn from staking. And for each SexySea Cow that you have staked, you'll earn 1 troop loot a day. And they have NFTs, Crow, um, and all kinds of sorts of boosters and stuff like that that are going to be in those boxes. And Troopers is also working on quite a few other things as far as their own launch pad and a safe swap mechanism. So where 2 people can trade NFTs without having to do it behind the scenes, and you would essentially use Troop Loot to um, get that to work.
okay. Now these NFTs that are going to be with Troop Loot, is
Yep.
that going to be um are they going to be NFTs of established projects or is it going to be more
Yes, they
promotion?
actually we there were 6 communities that got whitelisted for the troop loot through Troopers. So Troopers themselves has 3 mints they did. They have the OG troops, they have Super Troopers, and then they have what they just minted were mutants, and you can actually still mint a mutant. And then there were 6 whitelist partner projects. So it's the SexySea Cows, um, Cronos Rocks and Fossils, uh, Krugers, Loonicorns. Um,
The names of these.
yeah, I listed off all the things I had the other day. Then if somebody was like, if somebody else read this, they would think you're insane. I'm like, yeah, that's why we have a good little safe place here that we talk about these things.
Yeah, it's called Discord. Oh,
I can
jeez.
think of the other two right off the top of my head, but they are 6 projects on Cronos that have already minted out, um, that are just trying to bring some extra utility to the communities that they've already built, and kind of a one-stop shop for troopers. And obviously, it's going to help grow this troopers, and they have some really cool, good ideas and a good team that should get a lot done with it. So yeah, and luckily the Sea Cows can be a part of that community.
Awesome. Well, see, that's the thing about it's a small space, DeFi, but with it being a small space, you end up meeting a lot of people. Like, geez, well, even with Traders Haven, I've met most of these guys through and girls through Vapor, and then this kind of just blew up to be what it is. So even seeing Sexy Sea Cows, like I remember when Squints first joined and was looking for marketing. This is before I think there was even a website going, and we were just starting out ourselves. And to look at it now, to look at Sexy Sea Cows now, every time I say it, um, to see it now, it's like holy crap! It's really blown up, and it's really progressed in the right direction too. It's like usually you can go into a Discord, and just by getting the vibe from how people's messages are coming across, you can tell if it's a good project or not.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we definitely have we got about 15, 20 people that are active in Discord a good portion of the day. And we're all pretty much in there in the evening playing some kind of games, or just, you know, just kind of shooting the crap together, joking around, having a good time.
Yeah, yeah, that's basically how it goes. You get a good community, and everyone just talks about the most random stuff, and conversations get pretty wild, and yeah. Now it says here also on the roadmap, project managers will use personal funds to develop play to earn casino style game. I'm curious to hear more about that.
Yeah, so we um we got a couple ideas that we were working on. We need to update the roadmap a little bit because we're not exactly sure if we're going to do the casino style. We had 2 ideas. One of which I haven't told anybody yet, so I guess I'll give you guys a little sneak peek here. Is kind of in the idea of doing some sort of Tamagotchi like game. I don't know if anybody knows what a Tamagotchi is. I assume you all do.
We're all pretty well the same age, so I think we all know the what a Tamagotchi is. If anyone doesn't know what it is, it's a little virtual pet that was on a keychain, had 3 buttons, and you'd have to feed it, clean up its shit, but and take care of it, and yeah.
Pet it, feed it. But yeah, so we did have a couple ideas, either slots or that. That's going to be something that we're going to start driving more following the mint out of stone cobras. But we have had a few devs kind of disappear in this market at the moment. So we're kind of reaching back out, and looks like we have a couple people that we've been in chats with lately, as far as developing that and seeing where we stand. So as far as the development on that at the moment, we really haven't been anywhere. So, but we still are just kind of chatting, talking to people, seeing what our best options will be for those couple things moving forward.
Yeah, developers in the space are a dime a dozen, and they're kind of I guess they're kind of like the playboys of DeFi right now because everyone wants them and they can do really whatever they want. And just checking the chat right now to make sure none of the devs I know are listening to me say that.
It's recorded though. They can still listen. They'll be all right.
I can edit that though. Censor that out. Okay, so you mentioned about a third project that you'd be selecting. Do you have any ideas?
I
Um,
do. I have it down to about 2 ideas. I'm not gonna leak anything yet though, but
okay,
it will be an animal. We'll say that.
okay,
Might
will
not be a
be an
mammal though, so it may
no.
not have nipples.
I mean, no nipples. Wait, do the sexy sea cows have nipples? I never noticed.
Yeah, Talia just told me in your chat that it has nipples because it's a mammal. So
Okay, uh, it it probably does. That's not something I does a manatee have nipples? I'm not going to my Google search.
that's what I said too. I said I'm not googling it, so I believe you.
Well, why did you pick Cronos chain?
For me, it's really the first chain that I've really been a part of. I bought some like Bitcoin and ETH and stuff, but I never really messed around on DeFi. And Cronos, I would say in November was really like when I first popped into DeFi. So I haven't been here all that long. Um, and I ran into Squints, and he kind of brought me on board. So I guess that would be a good question on him on why he chose it. But I guess he kind of just brought me on board with him, and it's all I really knew.
Okay, yeah, because like I said, I'm not too familiar with Cronos. I know their exchange is the big thing for them. Um, as far as uh, DeFi goes with Cronos, I'm not too sure. I know you said MMO is where you have um, your treasury compounding, right?
Yeah, so it's MMF, Mad
Oh,
Meerkat Finance, and they
MMF.
have a vault or an optimizing token they call it. That's an MMO. So it's kind of an offshoot of MMF to create liquidity, which is MMO.
Okay, so MMO to anyone or Jesus, MMF to anyone that doesn't know is a Mad Meerkat Finance, right?
Yes, and that's right now. That's probably the largest total volume locked DEX that there is on the DeFi Chronos.
Yeah, I spoke to a couple people that are a little bit more educated in Chronos, and they said the same thing. It's it's the most well known for DeFi.
Yes.
Um, well, I'm think I'm out of questions. Should we move on to the audience? Anyone have a question for Pawnee Boy and the Sexy Sea Cows? Hey, your band name. Oh, we got a bunch of shy members. So you said there was three of you. Now, do any of you have developing experience? Oh, okay. We have a question here.
What's up, Bush?
Bushhead Luke.
Oh,
Hey, how's it going?
I ain't got no questions, but I just wanted to say, win Cobra,
When Cobra.
win Cobra, bro.
You'll get Cobra, don't you worry. Patience, virtue.
You
I
said
understand.
mid-July or something. You were just mentioning that.
Yeah, it will be in July. No exact date.
Okay, so just keep checking
Hashtag
the
Team
wallet.
Sneezy. Pony Boy.
What's up?
The other project was the hippos, bro.
Yep. You want to know about the hippos?
No, the other project that you didn't mention was the hippos.
Oh, hippos. Oh, I'm sorry. I knew I left someone out too. Yes, the
Can't
hippos.
forget about
Yeah,
hashtag Team Sneezy, bro.
Sneezy's in here, probably ready to punch me in my head.
I got you back, Sneezy.
Thank you.
All right,
thanks
I'm
for
out.
coming up. And we got Squints is here. We're gonna bring him up to the stage. The boss man. Oop.
Hey,
Hey, Squints, how's it going?
good you?
Oh, I can't complain, fellow Canadian. Can you hear us?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Getting this set up here. So yeah, what were you guys talking about? I missed the whole thing. So yeah.
I
want-
think we talked about, pretty much everything.
Okay. Yeah, we
Oh,
don't have any dates yet or anything like that. Things are close for Stone Cobra, and I don't know if you mentioned any of this, Pony Boy, but yeah.
okay, we were
Nothing.
wondering, why did
Yeah.
you select a Cronos chain?
It's actually Riziki who was hard into the Cronos chain, and he highly suggested it. Myself, I have no preference of chains. There's other chains that have more benefits and more money, better communities, so forth. But we'll look into that after.
Yeah, like possibly like a cross chain project sort of deal, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. Um, yeah, I think Pony Boy answered pretty much everything else. Not too sure if anyone has any more questions, or I was surprised for you to come up here though. Now I got a
Um.
voice to the name at least.
Yeah, I'm making an attempt here, I guess.
That's good. That's good. It's nice to have you up here.
Thank you. Looking forward to joining more of these, and thank you very much for having us.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thank you for coming up and speaking with us here, and we're gonna put this on YouTube as well. And uh, in the future, we'll maybe have another AMA. Hopefully, when the market turns around, whenever that may be. Hopefully soon.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Yeah,
Who
because
knows? Yeah.
you've been around here for, geez, pretty much since we really started like open inviting people to Traders Haven.
And things have gone downhill ever since with the market, not traders
Oh,
having, but
okay.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I thought since you joined, that's what you're talking about. Okay, yeah, perfect. Yeah, I'm glad to have you guys up here, and it was a short and sweet AMA, and lots of information for the investors. Looking forward to getting my Stone Cobra, and yeah, we'll follow up in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I was say thanks for having me. And if anybody, I'm in the Discord here. My DMs are always available. Can always come see us in the Sexy Sea Cow chat. If you got any questions, anything at all, if I don't know the answer, I'll find the answer for you. So thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming out, and yeah, have yourselves a good night or day, whichever one it is.
Yeah. Good night, everybody. Take care.